Hello folks, and welcome to the stream. Don't mind me if I sound a little bit tired. It has been a long day, and I've actually had a full meal in my stomach for once, so there's that. Come on, Torchlight. Start up already. I'm also uploading a video at the same time on my YouTube side of things, so that's likely going to affect everything like an idiot. Come on, Torchlight, anytime now. So I was opening my window, making sure that I get a little bit of air in here. There we go. God damn it. I really got to make it so as all of my stuff on my desktop that's linked to GOG does not open up GOG Galaxy. That has been one of the most annoying things so far. What's up, Phoenix Wolf? How's my day been? Not terrible. Not terribly eventful, but, you know, just working on YouTube stuff and, yep. Thank you, GOG Galaxy. Telling me what I already know. But yeah, just working on Let's Play stuff for the YouTubes and job hunting, and that's pretty much been my day. God, that's loud. Loud and in my ear. Kind of wish this goddamn thing had a proper full screen option. Oh, frick. Load the damn game. Is the game slightly askew? It is. It's also being a pain in the butt. And once again, a solid case of the game is stupid loud. Let me fix that in the mixer. Ah, there we go. Am I going back to playing the Feet of Tiberius? I mean, pretty much. I'm gonna see the end of this game eventually. I've also got a couple of other games that I have lined up. I doubt that I'm gonna get to playing them tonight. Center screen. Look less weird. There we go. Trying to think. Is there anything else proper that I need to manipulate and whatnot? Oh, suppose I should flop that a little bit higher off, so it's not directly on my toolbar. Anyways, what was I doing last in this game? I played for a little under 8 hours so far. Neat. That's Q quests. That's the rescue Seal. Right. She had been kidnapped by Alric, who's a dick. Now you want to play Dungeons and Dragons online? Go for it. I kind of just want to play D&D. How many more of these locations are there? Fun fact, I nearly completely forgot that I was planning on streaming earlier today, and I nearly completely blitzed over streaming because I was trying to find... One second, I'm gonna take a sip of my soda. That's gold. I was trying to find where it was that
I have basked in his presence. The voice in the ember is only a shadow of Ordrak's true glory. I find now that I have no desire other than to serve him and to show his glory to the world. My years of study are nothing to Ordrak's vast centuries dwelling in ember. But still, my knowledge sometimes surpasses his. His spirit infuses the ember. It could be concentrated further, bringing his voice to the world. Syl will see the potential. Together, we will free Ordrak from this mountain. Kingdoms will kneel before us, blinded by the radiance of our ascendancy. None will dare question the virtue of our art or the power of Ordrak.
Yeah, that's nice, guy. Originally I almost blitzed right past my planned stream time. Oh, this is a sinister looking place. Hi, I am here to hit. Oh god, they hit like freaking trucks. So anyways, as I was trying to say, for probably the third time now, I was actually trying to look up where they had most recently streamed one of the newest D&D streams on the official D&D streaming Twitch thing channel. That's the word of it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find it, and I nearly went right over. Hey, this is when I said I was going to stream time thing. Kind of sucks because I really did kind of want to watch that, but I'll wait till later. Wow, these things actually hit pretty hard. Stop hitting my dog. Been watching a YouTuber that talks about D&D campaigns and gives walkthroughs for them. Spoilerific. I mean, I can see that as an excellent guide for a DM. Like, okay, here's what you're going to expect in your D&D campaign, in this D&D campaign. Now, watch as the players decide to flush all of that right down the drain. Yeah, won't lie. Most recent D&D session, I played with my buddy Link and a group of friends, and I had this vaguish plan of what the players were probably more likely going to be doing. And Link, the bastard that he usually is, pretty much nearly circumvented, like, okay, but this is a bad idea. Yay for homebrew. There we go. I've got a lot of money. Honestly, I go through a lot of homebrew stuff off of like D&D Beyond, off of DM's Guild and whatnot, and just so many ideas I want to implement. It's one of the harsh things about being a DM and having like a set thing that you've already got set. Ooh, a great axe. But is it that great? Like, I found this one creator. No, it's not that great. I found this one creator of Dungeons and Dragons content called Gliffy, I want to say. That was not what I meant to drop in the first place. I'll drop that though. About the Ravenloft 2 campaign. Curse of Strahd? Oh, didn't really mean to use that, but okay. Oh, armor rack. But yeah, there's this one D&D creator. Pretty much makes his entire, all of his stuff, and for free, by the way. And it's mostly like homebrew rules and whatnot to make the game tougher, grittier sometimes. You could kind of equate some of his stuff to Darkest Dungeon, if I'm to be honest. It's like the name of the PDF that I've been scouring through for ideas and home rules I want to use is straight up called Darker Dungeons. So, nope, but you can't remember the name of it. That sucks. Ow. So see? Yeah, there's stuff in there that I really would like to use, like alternate rules for classes with class features that make things a little bit more balanced, whether something that's considered underpowered makes it more powerful or vice versa. Make certain features a little bit more useful and make it so as classes are flavored more so as they're just more stuff that is fantastic and specifically for that class, as opposed to like, oh yeah, this class specializes in it, but you know, if you're this class you could also take it. Like, for example, best example I can think of actually is Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast has been pretty much memed to the point of, okay, it's not funny anymore, shut up. And, you know, it's made into pretty much the Warlock's bread and butter. But, in this particular case, they make it so as it is their bread and butter. Like, oh, any Warlock gets Eldritch Blast. And more or less, it is only the Warlock that gets Eldritch Blast. And it becomes a special ability, not so much a spell. And it's shit like that where it's like, oh, hell yeah. Like Hunter's Mark. That's particularly a ranger spell. But anyone could take it if they really wanted to. And the variant of ranger in that has it so as ranger is only class that can take it, and in fact it is now a ability for the ranger. I don't know, I'm a bit of a stickler for classes that can do their own thing without being all like, oh hey, this class can do that too. Had to search it up. It is called Ravenloft 2, the house on Griffin Hill. Oh yeah, I don't think that was really well received, was it? That's the old AD&D one, right? And what do I do to this thing? Yeah? Okay. They didn't remake it, did they? Like, for 5th edition? Also, was the reviewer you're talking about named Seth Skorkowski? That's honestly one of my current, more favorite D&D reviewing guys at the moment. Nope and nope. Okay. Yeah, if you want more, quote-unquote, hot takes on D&D and tips and DM tool tips and adventures, suggestions and whatnot, Seth Skorkowski, he's really He's really good at reviewing. There we go. He's really good at reviewing. What am I gonna say? And he has his own brand of comedy that is just really damn good. I really love it. Makes me wish I was that funny. Anyways. More... God, I don't even know what to take anymore. I've made Tiberius essentially the lightning tossing, sword toting dude that I've always wanted him to be. I can't max that out just yet. Needs to max out at 30? Ah. I say yeah, but I'm already like nearly a whole bar of experience points up to next level, so suppose I can't complain. I'm gonna focus on lightning with that, so I'm going to take a thing. Dual wielding, that sucks. Ember phase, that sucks. Block, 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 parry. Yeah, take block and parry. Probably gonna just take an armor expertise, but meh. Yeah, if you're looking for more D&D content and reviews, Seth Skorkowski is one of my more favorite recommendations I like to make to people. He's entertaining, but is really good at keeping a non-biased point of view. Talks about his experiences, what he did to improve upon the modules that he's been through. Really cool guy. And elemental overload. Meh. Actually, I probably could start using elemental overload. That'd be nice. That. Damn you. What the hell? Guy that you're watching is his YouTube channel called DM It All. Titled his latest YouTube, The Failed Follow. I think I'm familiar with that channel, but I think that's also because I see so many different D&D related stuff on my recommendations. It's not even funny. Of course, then again, I don't even think that YouTube bothers to ask or bothers with the whole, oh hey, you blocked this channel thing. Well, how about this other video from this channel that you blocked? It's like, I don't wanna. YouTube, shut up. Ooh, hello. Oh. There's a merchant there. He's also just surrounded by freaking demons. Of course he is.
Quest complete. You have gained ready.
I have what now? Dude said I gained something. God, I'm so glad that this thing's so stupid overpowered. Good spells. Alright, that's useless. 47 resistances, block missile attacks, blah. Sell that too. Not gonna use that axe. Nah. Just need a couple of those. Nice, but no. 4 magic attribute bonus. Plus 12 mana, plus 17 poison damage. That is actually better than the buttressing one. Also, follow mostly video gaming channels and a few D&D lore related channels. Trying to think. I follow a lot of Let's Play channels, to be honest. Like, if I'm on YouTube, it's mostly to have, like, Let's Plays on in the background, or sometimes watching them more actively-ish, depending on the game. Like, one of my favorite Let's Players to have in the background is GG Gab, or Gamer Girl Gab. She's recently rebranded to just Gab or whatever. Oh no, that does more damage. So I'm gonna take the sockets out of my pick. Take the sockets, take the gems out of my pick. But she's really freaking relaxing to listen to, whether in the background or whatnot. Even if she specifies playing horror games a lot, she's mostly shifted towards strictly streaming, which kind of sucks, but because I really liked her YouTube format of. Let's see, what was it? Frick. I forgot what nationality she was, but she's from Europe, and she speaks Japanese pretty damn fluently to the point where she can translate it, which is awesome. So what she had been doing is playing games that hadn't been translated or properly translated from Japanese, and putting subtitles in her videos, which freaking yes. And she covered one of my favorite Japanese horror games, Kuon. I had actually played it for my channel after watching her play it, because it was like, holy crap, I need to play this thing. I just wish I didn't have to emulate it like some of the stuff that I do, but I digress. But yeah, lots of D&D stuff. I get a lot of freaking recommendations about, oh hey, you play D&D, right? You obviously want to watch this clip from latest episode of Critical Role, don't you? Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Critical Role as much as the first season that I had watched so far. Don't shove more and more freaking clips of it off down my gullet, please. Also, like watching my Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance so you can fall asleep. Well, hopefully, in the near future, there's going to be the Dark Alliance 2 Let's Play. Also starring Link. I keep on missing with lightning. How the hell do I miss with the lightning bolts? Heck. Does this place feel very final area-ish to you? Anyone else besides me? Like, this is, like, one of the most clichédly looking evil places that I think I've ever been in this entire game. Gotta love when they're stupid and just decide to run into the wall like a billion times. Oh my. This was bad. And by that I clearly mean I have it all under control. What's up, B-Cat? Welcome back. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels like that this is a very final area sort of a feeling place. I don't even know if that's true. I'm just like, this feels like it. Son of a... It's even better than the other staff. Waiting for your new Switch to do all this stupid update stuff so you can play it. Ugh. That's the worst feeling. Just sitting there watching. It was like the first time I had gotten a okay then. First time I had gotten myself a 3DS. It took like 30 additional minutes to set it up. That wasn't irritating at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Stop burning my dog to a crisp. Oh, hello. Okay, I got ripped a new one. Okay, but if I go to the entrance of the floor, it's just gonna... Yeah, it's all corpses. That's fine. I'm not sure how that's a detriment. Besides a little bit of time lost. Yeah, I got ripped a new one there. You wish you had a Switch? I kind of wish I did too, but I'm not sure what the hell I'd even play on it. A lot of new games just don't really interest me anymore. Or period. Like, oh, the newest Chocobo Dungeon, everybody. I had watched some of Melody Rose streaming it, and oh boy, the changes they did from the original Wii version are atrocious. It's solely one of those things that I was like, yeah, no, if I had a Switch and I was gonna purchase this game before, certainly am not going to now. I guess I would get some of the new Pokemon games. Sword and Shield has kind of been drawing my interest. Although it has been terribly spoiled for me because I've watched streams of it and whatnot, because I knew that it was going to take a long ass time for me to get a Switch. Only reason you bought it because the Fed refund came in? Okay, but are there any games you wanted to play on it? Or is it just one of those, I got it because I could? I've done that. I am not a smart investor. Oh my. There we go. I'm getting so much money, but I got nothing really to do with it. Dragon Quest 11. Okay, that's a pretty good reason, I suppose. God, that just reminds me. I need to put, like, the Dragon Quest games on my to Let's Play and stream list. I really have been meaning to play through all the Dragon Quest games because I've not. And one of my favorites from way back in the day was the Game Boy Color port of who's what does it? Dragon Quest 3. It was so goddamn much fun, but I've never beaten it. Not as a kid, not as an adult. Mostly because As an adult, I kind of had at one point sworn off the idea of emulation because, they're dirty. And then I developed this stupid thing where it's like, oh, if I'm going to beat a series of games, I'm going to do it, you know, numerically. Even if they have nothing to do with one another. I'm weird. Breath of the Wild. Witcher 3 on the go. Bethesda will make you buy Skyrim again. Dragon Quest 3 is your favorite of the series? Oh, honestly, it's the same with me, but it might also just be nostalgia. That's why I gotta double check. Because besides Dragon Quest 3, the ones I'm most familiar with are 8 for the PlayStation 2, and I want to say 9 for the DS. 8 and 9 are the only ones I beat. Oh no, not the only ones, but I've beaten the first one as well. But that was a road trip thing from when I was moving from Vermont to California. And that was the Game Boy Color port, which admittedly is easier than the original NES port. Dragon Quest 1 through 3 do have a lot in common. I believe they're like the only ones in the series that are actually directly related to one another. Like, they follow the same bloodline or something like that of Roto, the hero, or Loto, depending on your translation. Is that another epic? That's another epic. Ow. Epic champion. I don't know. Heck. I'm just trying to gather loot, you pricks. D&D classics for the Switch. I mean, depending on who you ask, many of them are not classics, but yeah. Are those available? Yeah, they are available for the Switch as well, aren't they? For some reason in my head, I thought to myself, oh, those are only the PlayStation 4. Because I'm an idiot when I just talk out of my ass. But yeah, point is, I gotta add the Dragon Quest games onto my 2 Let's Play list because I really do want to beat them. I just never really found the time or drive to do so at points. And that's kind of what I do with these streams and YouTube playthroughs is play through that shit. It's an incentive, mostly for myself. And then people get to yell at me on the YouTubes for the VODs about what I've been doing wrong. Alright. Down a level time. I probably actually want to... Yeah. Maybe an idiot, but we still love and care about you. Thank you, Phoenix. I'm trying to think. Did I do your quest?
Thank you.
I did. Do I care for any more of that guy's quests? Not really. Alright, dismantling blah blah blah. Shield I'm probably not going to use. That'd be correct. More mana, more ice damage. 37 armor with faster cast time. I need to wait like a little bit little bit more and I can use this sucker. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait to use that one. God, I'm gonna drive myself crazy thinking about all the games I would want to play numerically. Like, I want to play through Mega Man games. I want to play through the Dragon Quest games. At one point, I know that I've listed down the Final Fantasy games, at the least the first 10. And then I turn to myself and say, Darius, you don't have all of them. And then I'm like, oh, but I do. Because PlayStation 1 was a thing. Dragon Quest 3 is one of the few games you can say you know front to back. Which port? Because I know they had like the Super Nintendo port, the GameCube. The GameCube? God, I wish that they had remade it for the GameCube. They had the NES, Super NES, and the Game Boy Color ports. Thought they had Sunset Overdrive and Cuphead on PS4, but later in years you discovered that they're only Xbox games? That's kind of lame. Ow. Guess I just needed to get the money to actually port that shit. NES? I'll probably end up playing either the Game Boy Color or the Super NES version. If and slash when I eventually get to doing Dragon Quest. Quick reminder, did they, or if someone could look it up for me, because trying to click out of this is usually a pain in the ass. Did they ever do did they ever remake Dragon Quest 1 for anything besides the Game Boy Color? I know that they had remade the Dragon Quest 3 for Super NES. And honestly, if I was going to play a remade version of the first one, it'd probably be for the Super NES if it's available. Play the SNES version, it looks the best. They did? Awesome. That said, it will 100% more than likely be using the big E. SNES, mobile, and Switch. We don't talk about mobile ports. Hell, God, I feel... I can't help but think about the... Same with Dragon Quest 2. Nice. Just gotta find a relatively decently translated version of them. My God, that's a big guy. Please die. Be so great. But yeah, when it comes to ports, I have honestly I've been avoiding mobile and sometimes Steam versions of ports because most of the time it's only just, oh hey, we ported this from the mobile port. That just makes me want to vomit a little bit sometimes. Like in the case of Final Fantasy, they did that with 3, 4, 5, and 6, I want to say, and they used the mobile button layout and appearance and whatnot. It doesn't look terribly good in my personal opinion, but that's my personal opinion. You had to buy Watchdog games again on your PS4. I mean, in theory, that's a good thing. The PS4 is usually never let me down. Which reminds me, I actually have Watch Dogs for my 360. If that's any indication about how much I play my 360. I.e. none right now because it's in another freaking state. And I've been wanting to play Watch Dogs, but since I've got the 360 port, it's like, nope, sorry, bruh. I could honestly probably find it stupid cheap on GOG. Now I'm curious if I could or not. God damn it. Now we. Oh.
How dare you trespass here? I will destroy you for your insolence.
Oh no, I'm gonna get destroyed for my insolence. Resistant to ranged attacks. Lightning doesn't count as ranged attacks, is it? There we go.
I can't believe Master Auric has been consumed so completely. Ordrog is the cause. He has nested in the ember for time beyond telling. The twisted creatures in this mountain are a reflection of his heart. His dark spirit runs through their veins. Master Auric is crafting dark ember. He brought me here to assist.
Excuse me.
He would have done so eventually. I can already hear Ordrog's voice calling to me. We must destroy them, Ulrich and Ordrog both. The Dark Ember is an abomination we cannot allow.
Yeah, we are super close to the end of this game, aren't we? Holy balls. Also need to buy Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition on PlayStation 4. And why are video game editions so expensive? Honestly, I can understand it when it comes to the classic D&D games ported onto console. Because in that case, they're taking an entirely different engine and trying to put it onto a different machine, which technically does have the power of your typical gaming computer, but like setting it so as everything's mapped to a controller instead, which, by the way, that is something that has always pissed me off. Modern gaming consoles, I use modern gaming in quotations, by the way, not having support for the freaking mouse and keyboard. Like, I don't know. There's just something about that just rustles my jimmies so goddamn hard. And in such a wrong way. I'm only level 28. I can't put that in lightning yet. Just want to put it in lightning. Well. Advanced spellcasting, I guess. Unless they do have... I know that they have keyboard support. I don't know if I have any mouse support. But still, my statement stands. Plus, it's a fairly niche game. True. That's kind of a sad truth to it, but true. Do I even need this? I don't know. I'm always back and forth when it comes to whether or not I want to actually use a two-handed weapon as a mage. Because I'm not going to actually commonly be tossing myself into the thick of combat that much. toss away some of this non-magical crap. Let's see. More armor, but I would be trading off bonus to critical hit damage, bonus to critical hit chance, increased fishing like, increased gold. It'd be a bump to health, be a bump to armor, but I would lose 9 strength. Nah. But yeah, it is fairly niche, I won't lie. Like, as popular as Dungeons and Dragons has become, thanks to the like of Critical Role, Dice Camera Action, Harmon Quest, and the like. Won't lie, it is still niche. Gold Edition bundle of well, I mean, that's the Gold Edition bundle. If you just wanted the games, it's probably not going to be anywhere near as expensive as $99.99. Actually, really quick, because I'm an idiot who likes to look up this shit in the middle of streams. Watch Dogs. Plus, it is a console port of a 20-year-old PC game. That too. As much as I have loved playing through Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 thus far, and as much as I know that I'm going to enjoy playing through... That's my dog barking in the background. I apologize because there's a siren running by. It is still a 20-year-old game in the case of a lot of those games. As well as, like, you know, I don't know. It's still niche. People may still not have really heard about, you know, D&D games unless they're following D&D super closely. Which I suppose if they're following them on, like, Twitter and shite. You know, all the big names are talking about them there then. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Also, here's a question. I'm not sure how many people in the chat right now actually watch Critical Role, or at least the newest season of it. Just pondering, how batshit insane would you say that Critical Role gets in their season 2 of Mighty Nine? Because I've not watched any of the second campaign yet. Again, it's mostly been like clips that people have put it up on YouTube. And even then, season 1 I've only watched up to like episode 77 or so of, because at one point I had absolutely no free time, or all the free time, and I was allowed to listen to shit at work. Where's that DCA? I don't even remember anymore. God damn it. I'm slowly having to start actually make up battle strategies and think wisely about where I'm stepping. You don't watch Critical Role? Okay. Well, when I say batshit insane, I don't mean like player shenanigans. Player shenanigans will happen all the goddamn time. I mean like stuff in the campaign setting that makes it so as, you know, that little bit more special than, say, this other campaign setting. I only ask because with the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount coming out, I can't help but be interested because A, it's a little bit of focus that I haven't seen Wizards of the Coast do in freaking years now, and B, because it is probably one of the most substantial books at roughly 300 pages that have come out for 5th edition. That's not, you know, a third-party book. So I'm a little bit hyped just for... Okay. A little bit of hype just for the fact that, you know, it's a big, substantial book. As opposed to their usual affair of, like, I don't know, 100, 150 pages of random smatterings that, you know, people jotted down on a napkin and decided to expand a little bit upon. Heckin' die. You tried? Do not. There is no try. Die. Die. Won't lie, this is just kind of making me want to play the original version of Tiberius again. Like actual D&D Tiberius. Why most of the standard edition games are so damn expensive? Well, they gotta make up the cost for it. They do have people that they need to pay that made the game and whatnot. When it comes to games that are 20 plus years old and they no longer have like the actual people who made the actual game, I don't know. You'll be buying the book because you're a completionist. I'll definitely be getting the book. It's just, I don't know. It's one of those things that one of my players was like, okay, cool. It's a neat book, but just how out there or how, I don't know. How was it that Link worded it? And of course, it was Link. Actually, wait, what was his exact wording? Problems, is that even a good thing? Most popular DM, but I never watched the stuff, so is there anything worthwhile in it for us in it? And I can only really think of random smatterings of what had gone through Matt Mercer's head that came out for Wildmount, at which point I'm like, I mean, yeah. None of it is stuff that you're gonna like. Most AAA video games cost almost as much as a Hollywood movie to make. Man, makes you miss the days of freaking 2-bit or 32-bit video games, doesn't it? Your understanding is that it isn't any more out there than Forgotten Realms. Okay. Because again, the only thing that I'm closely familiar with is Season 1, Campaign 1. And I don't know, that seemed like your fairly stereotypical, you know, sword and sorcery fare. And I know what happens in the end of that season. I just haven't watched the end of that season. Because, you know, people love putting the spoilers in their goddamn YouTube titles. Thanks, YouTube. I have got a full inventory. Popper. Why am I collecting all this freaking shitty ass gear? No. No. Sure, wait, was this better? Nah. None of it. None of it was good. But yeah, I realize that most of the weirdness that comes out of that D&D campaign of Matt Mercer's isn't really Matt Mercer's fault, but rather his party. Shit like freaking what was it? The Tiny Fortress spell. It's like, oh yeah, you customize pretty much everything that's inside, from the food and how many rooms, what kind of rooms are in there, and freaking Sam Riegel's like, we only have chicken. There's nothing but chicken in there. It's like, alright. Shenanigans. That's great. Shenanigans are good. Damn it! Can't make cool great swords. Gotta make cooling great swords. Now with how much of a pain in the ass that most of these monsters are now giving me, can't help but be a little bit intrigued as to what the hell. Please stop interrupting my spell casting. So what I'm saying is that his party is the crazy insane ones? I mean, yeah, but then again, whose party isn't just, you know, crazy insane at times? I have mixed feelings on Matt Mercer, and it's not his fault. Is it because of the quote-unquote dreaded Mercer effect? Ow. What is hitting me? I'm not even sure what was hitting me in there. All I know is that I should want to level up to 30 before I end up getting to the final boss? Seems like a very cool guy he is. Like, from what I've seen of him in the social light, he is like one of the most chill guys ever in existence, and only wishes positive things upon the world. The Mercer effect is pretty much what when someone has watched Critical Role and they witness the phenomena that is Dungeons and Dragons, and it's their first time, you know, playing the game, and they expect their DM to be Matt Mercer. Like, every DM has to be as good as, if not better than, Matt Mercer. But if they do not meet up with those particular specifications, then the game is ruined. That is more or less the Matt Mercer effect. Which thankfully I have not had to deal with. But it's kind of a bullshit thing because A, Matt Mercer is a professional. He's been doing this for like 20 years. B, it's not just him up there around that table. You know, he's got like 7 other voice actors and professional actors that know what they're doing, that have had quite a few years worth of improv. It is not fun, and it sucks. Like, I don't know. To have that high of a this frustrating weird thing, it is. I don't remember. There was something that was said at one point. Something that was said at one point. Very descriptive, I know.
Hi there.
But I forget how someone had put it. It's like,
Fortune smiles on you.
it's like you have God damn it. How was it put? Seth Skorkowski had drawn up at pretty much talked about this exact topic. It's like, you expect your girlfriend or some shite like that or whatnot to be like this. God damn it. I really wish I could remember what it was that he had said now. And it's frustrating because it's actually one of my favorite videos that he had covered the topic of. The dreaded Mercer effect. Basically, it was like, oh, you're looking at something from the first time. It's like, oh, this is awesome. But then you just end up getting something that you find subpar because it's not the original thing. It's like, oh. Your collector effect? I'm kind of curious as to what this collector effect is. Can you do about 3 voices? Very good at just pulling out of my ass. I got several voices, but unfortunately some of them are just fairly close to one another, if I'm to be 100% honest.
Hail.
Like, let's see. I got my stereotypical tough guy sort of voice that kind of goes like this. There's a lot of this in my adventures because, well, there's a lot of tough guys that need someone a little bit tougher to do the job. I got my semi-femme voice that is somewhat more elegant sounding, and usually I use it for an elven woman or someone of poshness. I got my somewhat hoity-toity voice that I also use for elves and nobles that kind of raise their nose at the lower class. I got my older guy voice, which this is the kind of guy that you meet at a tavern, and it's honestly a little bit raspy and hurts the voice talked about, so I usually only pull out this voice if someone is really pulling the weird shit out of my ass.
And then I have the weird crazy man that's selling the alchemical shit. I sell bombs.
I like to pull that one out on Link whenever he's like, I want to find some like potions or weird techno-y shit. It's like, okay. You know you're finding a gnome, right? Either a gnome or a crazy old man with this voice. Ooh, an unidentified sword. Oh, the one that I use for my DMPC is this kind of a very unsure guy that's, you know, still really young in the eyes of the party because, I mean, they live for roughly 30, 40, 50 years depending on their species and whatnot, and I'm just, you know, I'm a human, you know. The rest of the party is like a tiefling or an elf or a elf human hybrid sort of a thing, you know. I'm just Southern English and Irish. I can't do a Minnesotan Irish accent, but I'd rather break something than do that, so I guess more than 3. I mean, I got those as well, but I kind of try to keep those out of my typical fantasy setting stuff, simply because I know that one of the party is going to be like, so what, he's from freaking Louisiana or some shit? I mean, if you don't want to put your voice... Oh, God, I got rid of the new one. Collector effect is you do a collection on a certain video game series, books, trading cards, and sometimes video game consoles. Oh, that's not that bad. Oh. Please tell me that I just missed that one and it didn't respawn on me. God, just doing that collection of voices had... This is what I get for playing, like, weekly as opposed to, like, 5 times weekly that I used to do in high school. There's one thing I miss high school for, it's freaking Dean just all the goddamn time. Strangely enough, I think I had more of a vocal range in high school as well. Actually, wait. I do pull out the southern accent every so often. And it's mostly for shopkeeps and somewhat a little bit of people that are super sure of themselves, despite the fact that, you know, they really don't have much power in the conversation. This was actually the voice for one of my dwarves that I had that was super rich and pretty much just threw his money at every problem that he came across. All he needed to do was, I say, and he was just straight up foghorn leghorn. Accent for gullible or stupid NPCs in your defense, my biological others from Nashville. No, that 100% makes sense. Ah, Bone Blade of Venom. Does more damage. I'm gonna have to rip out the sockets out of this one and put it into this. If I can. I need to upgrade it. Again, one of those things I'm not sure I should bother doing at this point. Pew! I'm not gonna be level 30 by the time I beat this, am I? Ooh, hello. You know, I know like 2 people that would have fantasies about men and women about her size. Just saying. Now you can't stop laughing at the chemical guy voice.
I don't know what you're saying.
It's one of my more fun voices. I like to pull that out at occasions where I know the party needs to just have a little bit of a good time.
Your fame has increased.
Damn it. Oh god. Now I'm reminded of God, one of the first times that we were playing Pathfinder was back in like 2010. And was playing D&D playing Pathfinder with 2 of my current party members who at the time really only did role-playing through the likes of LARPing and video games and whatnot, and they still kind of treat it like a video game, but I digress. And the wife of the couple had described, I mean, I feel honored that it was described like this for some reason, because it's stuck in my head now to this day. But she first described it as, you paint such pretty word pictures. It's like, I mean, thanks.
Stop that.
Now I'm wondering faces that your party gave when you do that voice. I don't know. When it comes to Link, I like to imagine that he has mild concern for his own safety, because he doesn't know exactly how stable the concoctions that person has been selling him are. Yeah. Ow. Die. Die. Nope. Actually, I'm trying to remember one of the more recent characters that I had made up was this. I say Elven, but she disguises herself as a surface-dwelling elf because she is truly a drow. And she had came to the party, been all like, had more or less made this offer, more or less, like a plan of sorts, to make it so as they're blackmailing a lich with his phylactery, so that they would do his bidding to help out fighting against the more prevalent evil lord. Reminds you of Deckard Cain if he was evil. Oh, but you also have the good old Deckard Cain, which sounds a little bit like Bane. A Deckard Bane, if you will. I honestly have stopped using that voice simply because of the whole Bane thing. God damn it, that has ruined many of an intense moment. But yeah, so I had to, I don't know, I was trying more or less go from this sweet, innocent sounding girl that's, you know, just had this wondrous plan about taking on the evil lords with this lich as their side, because that'd be, you know, it'd be a little bit smarter to have a powerful spellcaster as your side, you know? And then she dropped the disguised self and her tone shifts to this far more sultry voice that honestly none of the party really gave a shit about, because the plan that she had was probably suicidal. What's up, Queen Cinder? You came in at a very awkward time, where I apparently was trying to seduce chat with the what little feminine wiles I have. Good timing. That. That. Playing Neverwinter? Nice. Been tempted to get back into an MMO at some point. Not sure which one though. Nope. Back over here. Shut up, phone. You don't exist right now. I'm playing video games. Nothing exists. Wait, I forget. Was Neverwinter cross-compatible? No, it's not. That's right. I remember because at one point I was streaming Neverwinter with Andrew and Kelsey. It was like, well, can I just play this on my PC while you guys play on your PS4s? And they were like, nay. Like, okay then. At least I think that was the case. Probably not. I might but be just remembering absolutely nothing at all. Ooh, 2,465. That. Son of a... I don't think of it. I don't even remember where I was in Neverwinter. I think the particular character I was playing with them was still in the beginning area with all the orcs. How's my game going? Not bad. I think I'm actually pretty close to ending it. I think. Freed Sill. And this is a large set of stairs. Freed Sill from her captors, and she's all like, go and find Albric and whatnot. And Albric? No. My God, where the... Albrecht was the name of the freaking kobold vampire from the Game Boy Advance Eye of the Beholder. That is not the name of the dude I'm trying to find. Point is, near end of the game. Then after that, I don't know. Wherever I end, whenever this game ends, I'm probably going to call that a stream. Is that the name of a Diablo 1 character? I actually have no clue. Albrecht. I think that's even how I said that name in my playthrough of Diablo 1. I don't remember an Albrecht. I also just have bad memory, so... One moment. Gotta make disgusting noises with my throat. There we go. Toss away the normie gear. It's not better than mine. 23 jaw rogue. Nice. Toss that. Bloop, bloop. 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 Burp. Burp. Getting Diablo confused with Werewolf the Apocalypse. Damn. Heck of a confusion. God, if I knew off the top of my head it, I would easily tell you, but yeah. See. Sell stuff.
Bye-bye.
Werewolf does indeed have a King Albrecht. Cool.
Anything you need.
Alright. See how much more I can enchant this sucker.
Fortune is kind.
One new socket. I would need another one to make it worthwhile for my current one. Lorik. Okay, the name Lorik I definitely remember though. More new enchantments. 10 knockbacks. That's actually not bad.
What can I do?
More new enchantments. More critical hit chance. Ooh. Wait, how does this sucker have slow attack speed? 4% faster attack should not equate. You know what? Whatever. I'm gonna break away from everybody. Break away from everything. Alright. I could either put these ones in, which are just, well, this one's just straight damage. God, I'm only going to be level 29 once I get a good chunk through the next area. It's colored. Cut fire. Cracked cold. Part of me just wants to toss what these ones I already have in there. Basically, years of getting hit in the head and choked on jujitsu have started to take its toll on your head. Hey, don't worry, man. It's easy to get shit confused with other shit.
Master Ulrich taught me.
Okay. I mean, Albrecht, Lorik, Albrecht. It all sounds rather similar if you've... You know, if you're talking really fast and, you know, just kind of comes out of there. Actually, really quick. Cool. I can close this window now. You're seeing darkness. Allow me to fix. There we go. How many more levels is this place? How many more levels can this place be? It's like, how much more black can this be? And the answer is none. None more black. There we go. The Black Palace. Oh, hello. Suppose I should cut a couple of bitches with this sword. Don't know how that worked, but okay. Okay, this is my skeleton stabbing knife now. Ow, ow, ow! The hell happened there? Albrecht Diablo Wiki Fandom. Google to the rescue. How about 50 more levels? If it's 50 more levels, I am not finishing it tonight. As much as the drive to do so would be pretty high, I don't know if I'd feel up to 50 levels of this tonight. 10, maybe. Could probably stretch to 20 if I knew that it was going to be ending sometime soon, but he's the prince Diablo possesses. Oh, okay. Wait, in Diablo 1, isn't it canon that it was the mage who had... No, that's right. It's the person... Yeah. What am I trying to say? It's the person that the heroes come to depossess him from in that game. That made sense. It was the warrior who won in the end? Wait, they have names? And his name is Albrecht? Funky. I always just knew him as a warrior. Hello. I know. I should focus on the lady with the sticks. Also, probably should have grabbed more healing potions while I was in town. That's the way back up, so I just went in a gigantic circle. Go me. Oh god. The warrior's name is Aiden. Prince Aiden, Albrecht's brother. Aiden became the Dark Wanderer after killing Diablo in the first game. Huh. Yeah, no, never really figured that they had much of a backstory. Of course, I don't know. Usually when I dig into my hack and slashes, I don't think to myself, yeah, this barbarian's got a backstory besides I'm gonna kill a bunch of monsters. I'm a simple individual. I see barbarians, I slay. What is... Oh. Oh, Albrecht is the one being possessed in the first game. And Aiden, the warrior, comes to his rescue after a fashion. Yay, level 29. That's a cool screenshot. Didn't know about the warrior and the prince being unrelated. I mean, it's news to me too. But then again, I still know next to nothing about Diablo. Pump this into more spell casting. Wait, it's in Diablo 3, so are you telling me that they waited like 20 plus years in 2 games to expand on the lore? From the first game? God damn it, Blizzard. That's one big dragonkin. No, 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 no. Go away, Godzilla. Tokyo doesn't need you right now. Do you want me to tell you how many floor levels are left in this place? Tempting. But I think I'd rather have it crush my soul first before people tell me. Ow. It's like that one super secret, not really secret, I guess. One level in Parasite Eve, I think it is, where it's pretty much just the Chrysler building and it's 100 floors of dying. Yeah, wonder if I can just cheese it. Run away! Run away! Monty Python style. Benny Hill this. I had to make it sound as shitty as possible in order to avoid any possible copyright. The rogue from Diablo 1 was called Bloodraven. Wait, was called Bloodraven, or was she like another demon in one of the other Diablo games? That. Oh god, this was a bad idea. What was I thinking? Easy, I wasn't. Oh god. This was such a bad idea. At the least, I am pulling all the aggro. Oh my lord. I'm not gonna die. Now text 1 second word about the levels. Okay. So that was a bad idea. I guess I should actually kill the monsters before trying to... Oh, especially since they keep on summoning them. That's right. I'm a dingus. Well, I lost like 400 gold from that, so whatever. She's the undead rogue you fight in the second quest in Diablo. Wait. What's her face? Andariel? Is that her name? The freaking large succubi lady? I really do need to buy more potions. Nope. Like I said, I'm terrible at remembering shit. And that will forever be my defense. although talking about Diablo this whole time has kind of reminded me about what little experience I actually do have with Diablo, and most of it involves the guys, TM, getting laptops and their PCs together and just forming them in a semicircle and starting to play some good old-fashioned Diablo 2. And of course they didn't have enough PCs for everyone, otherwise we'd all be playing, they assure you. Lies and slender. But anyways, but the few times that I did manage to get my own laptop working and whatnot and set up for the LAN party for Diablo 2ing is times where they were like, oh yeah, no, we'll totally go with you through the lore and whatnot. Never did that happen. They just kind of powered through the game as much as possible with me like 20 steps behind, being like, guys, where the f are we going? Slander. Slander. Source is the guy you fight in Act 2 of the Arcane Sanctuary. Okay, I officially don't know then. Because the only bosses I remember are the large, like, succubi demon that I think was from the first chapter leading to the second. And from what my buddy Captain Planets had streamed. Yeah, I really just need to play Diablo 2. If there's anything that this stream has taught me, I just need to play Diablo. Actually, that was another idea of mine that I had. Play Diablo 1 again, but this time on PC and with my friend Link. Though that's gonna happen so few and far between. Oh, she's an epic lady. Epic lady? Pretty sure the word is champion. Stop summoning things. There's nothing more boring than killing your freaking summoned monsters. Ah, kind of scratch on my arm. Thought I said slander. I might be a little bit slurring my words right now. Blah. Case in point. Son of a bitch! Grand, another one of you. He's the fake Horizon. Yep, definitely need to play Diablo 2 to understand what that sentence means. Heck. Off! These are giving me grand health potions. That's a great thing. Was this even the way that I came? It was not. It's not even charted on my map. Son of a bitch, son of a bitch, son of a bitch. Sometimes I don't even know where the enemies end and I begin. He is an epic summoner. This is a dead end. I just walked right into a dead end. Ow. God, I've already gone through the like 20 potions that I bought too. Heck in the hell. I'm not even gonna bother going through that phase portal right now. I can barely survive through this shenaniganry. Yeah, they put like 3 of these gals right in the same area. Holy heck. Please die. Thank you. I need the potions. Okay, I definitely remember coming and running this way. Oh yeah. I think the monsters definitely remember my coming. Ah! Wholeheartedly encourage more Diablo 2 playthroughs. Fair warning, it's more than likely going to be vanilla. No mods or anything. I'd rather get the full basic vanilla experience. Probably with DLC, oh, expansion pack.
My health is low.
Please don't jinx me, Phoenix. I just got back here. I'd rather not have to walk through that all over again. Eh. Never play with mods, just the expansion. Okay. Just feel like it's a thing I need to make mention of, because a lot of the times when I see people like, yeah, I'm gonna play Diablo, it's usually with mod or two of some sort. And like, I'm barely able to mod Minecraft. Definitely recommend the expansion. The Assassin is awesome. I mean, I'm gonna get the expansion, but more than likely, I'm gonna play as the Barbarian regardless. I love my Barbarians. Oh god. Okay. Fine. Cool. Accident against it, just not your thing. It's not usually my thing either. A lot of the time when people want to suggest a game, they also suggest mods to go with it, and usually there's something like huge freaking gameplay mods, which, you know, are fine and everything, but if it's a game that I've not played through before, then I'm not going to want to play through the mods first, and then they'll be all like, okay, fine, and then not watch because they're not interested because I didn't play with the mod they suggested. Heck. This place sucks. Mostly console gamers, so no mods anyways. True. That's very true. 22. I don't know why I bother checking that stuff. I know it's gonna be shite. But that's actually, I don't know, that's actually a good point I wanted to bring up as well. Another game I wanted to really play through again. I'm not sure why, just like a part of me in the back of my head is like, play through this game vanilla. Is is Skyrim and its DLCs, of course. Like, I've only ever beaten Skyrim once, but she just freaking... Okay, No, it wasn't just her freaking. It was also those goddamn. Don't need to flip out just yet, Dar. Not even on the final boss yet. Anyways, but yeah, was Skyrim and its DLCs, but with no mods, like maybe texture mod to make it look good, but nothing like, oh hey, here's like 50 brand spanking new swords that you can play with, or oh hell, here's a different way for you to use magic, which more than likely I'm gonna barely use. Okay. I was about to say, can I not target them for some reason? But it's one of those things, is like, I've not played through the base game, like, since like 2015. Maybe even earlier than that. I don't even remember the last time I've beaten through the core game of it. It might have even been one of those situations where I didn't, and like I just watched someone play through it and I played it vicariously through them. One of the 3 games you play with mods are Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Elder Scrolls 5, and Stardew Valley. See, that's the thing, is that I've still booted up Skyrim and decided to myself, okay, I'll play this for a little bit, and then I'll play with mods, because why the hell not? And usually it's stuff that's just like, oh hey, here's this armor, here's these weapons. And that's what kinda, that's actually what drove me to buying Skyrim for the PC in the first place. Story time, Pappy Dar. The reason I still even have PC Skyrim, I still have it for the 360 or the PS3, one of the two. PS3, I think. Sup, Truly Rageous? Welcome to the stream. So much fun, but wish it was easier to reallocate skill points. I'm fairly alright with skill points. It's one of those play the chips where you've laid them sort of a thing. For me, anyways. But no, first time I have Skyrim for either the PS3 or 360. And then when I first got this PC setup that I currently have, like the very first thing that Link had suggested to me is like, dude, get Skyrim. Like, why? Because then you can mod the out of it. Like, oh yeah, suppose I could.
Good journey.
And the next thing I knew, I was purchasing Skyrim, and then like downloading 20 mods for it. And it ran it fairly well, regardless. Mind you that this was like 5 years ago, and the PC had a different video card that was not strong. It kind of ran alright. It ran most games alright, and I could more or less play Skyrim on medium graphics, as opposed to this current graphics card, which I can probably play it on Ultra, I think. I don't know. It's been a while since I've tried. Excuse me. Sweet Jesus, okay. Here I thought that was one of, if not the final floor. Too bad the sorcerer doesn't have something like a invisibility spell. Oh my god. I'm getting spanked again. I think there are 50 floors. Well. I mean, I wasn't explicitly saying no spoilery stuff, so I kind of set that upon myself. Later, B-Cat. Sleep well. Remember seeing an achievement or something on Steam for it. Balls. In which case, I don't know how... I might just go to the next level and call it a stream if I'm to be honest. Because this place is kicking my ass. Okay. Oh god, that's another champion. Dear game, do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Hold still. Ow. This is fine. At least I'm gonna get to level 30. So I got that going for me. And then I can at least max out my lightning bolt. What even hurt me that time? Dang it. Stop setting fire to my dog. Also, dog, stop letting them set fire to you. I've been zapping on the railroad, hoping I hit something. Oh, you're another champion. Oh, my dog's fleeing. Oh. Heck off, you pit fiend wannabes. Maybe if I dream that it'll be 35 floors, it will become 35 floors. Yeah, it's kind of hard not to be hurt in this place, game. By the way, how's my volume sound in comparison? I had lowered it because I really didn't want to overpower you guys with the sound of zot, zot, zot. What level am I in the dungeon? I think I just came to level 34. And Truly Rageous spouted that it was maybe 50 floors. So I'm like, okay, that's a lot of floors.
Your pet.
Maybe my pet should stop it. But I myself am level 29. That. I was saying that mostly in the hopes that the game would suddenly be all like ding and level me up, but no. Poetic timing and whatnot. Oh god. Okay. Freaking skeletons, man. Those things are officially the most annoying thing in this entire game. My sound and voice are awesome together? Okay. Just making sure that there wasn't a terrible imbalance of the two. Because the game, even for me, is kind of loud. So I had to reduce it down to like 50% of what it was. Oh, sweet Joibus. Oh, I can finally kill those gals in one hit. There we go. I am feeling mighty. Now I just need to raise my magic to obscene levels and then I'll be unstoppable. Oh.
You have slowed our plans, visitor, but Ordrak's time is endless. All we require now is a willing sacrifice. Once you are dealt with, I will retrieve Syl and complete the Dark Ember. Kneel or perish.
Kneel before Zod. That. Oh my, that's a lot of magic missile. Oh my, you got. Ooh. Sir? Sir, you have a blue-eyes white dragon floating over you. You are mixing both Yu-Gi-Oh! And JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's a little frightening. But, you know, my dog is playing good at aggro, so there's that. Oh, the dungeon does have 35 floors? Okay. In which case, I'll finish this game tonight then. Now get over here. I'm not done zapping you with lightning. Now I am.
No, I will not be defeated here. You have begun a new quest.
I had to beat him from the entire other side of the map. No worries though, I figured that either A, it was 50 floors and I had to spend the remaining 15 running down after, or whatever. Better run to town really quick. Best joke on the street. What, the mix of Yu-Gi-Oh! And JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Hi there.
Alright, let's see. Blah. 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 Don't even know why I picked up this common stuff. Epic Dull Blade. And I barely even need these other potions. I really just need health potions.
I can't afford that. Good day to you.
Alright. Nearing the venture's end. Can't stop laughing again. Now imagine if I said that,
But I was using this voice instead.
there. Ominous. Okay. This has the proper ambience for final level. Oh, it's right into a boss fight, isn't it?
Ordrak, receive my sacrifice.
Are you killing yourself for this? Oh. I won't lie, I was kind of more intimidated by the fact that he might have been a giant crystalline monster. But, you know, summoning 50 billion Dragonkin, that's... Wait, did he just summon them and then sacrifice them? Oh my lord, that was so little damage. Am I even doing damage to him? I mean, it reads like 300 damage. Oh my lord. Okay. Huh. Ooh, health potions. Thanks for these. Oh, I can't put down the health can't put down those things. Oh, okay. Oh no, I am doing damage to him. You can see just the littlest bit of his health bar had been hacked up. Just tiniest little bit. Just tiniest little bit. It's too bad I'm not getting experience. Wait, did I just reflect his fireball at him? Yeah. Oh no, not you bastards again. No, no, no. Come on. Give me the Dragonkin. I will happily deal with the Dragonkin. None of this bullshittery. Orbrick, can you kill these ones? Please? The cherry on top? Fine. God damn it. I hate these things. I hate these things with a fiery passion. Thank you. I wonder how constant this will do in damage. Next to nothing. Makes sense. He's like a giant freaking fiery dragon thing. Is it gonna be a long fight? It feels like it's gonna be a long fight. Especially with this freaking skeleton bullshit. Oh my god. Let me move. Let me move. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Of course he's fleeing. I'd flee from this bull. Oh my lord. Okay. Yeah, the Dark Emperor should really stop summoning the skeletons. It's making this far less entertaining. I mean, I'm glad that you're summoning a bunch of things that are, you know, dying. Oh god, that is doing next to no damage. Oh, come.
My health is low.
Eh.
Your pet has fled.
Has it now? Okay, I wonder. Just seeing Tiberius running from the mini skeleton army is just hilarious. I'm glad someone's finding enjoyment out of it because I'm finding it very not fun. Oh my god. You know what? The Dragonkin I could deal with. That's kind of a sad thing, that the Dragonkin I can deal with. The 20 plus freaking skeletons that dude decides to summon up. Nah. Nah, that's bullshit. Probably would help if I had a proper AoE spell. Freaking. Did I even kill anything from that? I feel like it killed exactly none of them. 1 second. What I might have to do is the shocking grasp instead of that noise. Oh, but if it is, it's gonna suck. Slow moving explosive fireball. So shocking grasp the skeletons when they start getting in my face, which unfortunately is gonna be all the time. What if I'm getting any experience from any of these summoned monsters? Probably not. Okay. It's a slow casting time. That's my primary worry. Wait, is he healing? Cool. Great. This is fine. Over 15 minutes, so logged out automatically. Now I can't get back in. Oh. Just forget your password, or? Piece of shit. You're healing. You know what? If I stay in your face, will you not heal? No, you're still summoning the shit. Heal, heal. Oh my. Alright. Oh god. No, no, no. Either he's healing every single time that I die, in which case bullshit. Especially seeing as I'm just teleporting to the start of the goddamn map, which is literally 30 seconds away. Or he's gaining back health every single time that he sacrifices his massive horde of dragonkin, which is still bullshit. Saying that your password or username is invalid, but you're putting everything in correctly. Don't know what to tell you. So close to ending this. Okay. At the least it does seem like he has lost the health that I had dealt to him before. So the true question is he gonna lose that damage that I've dealt to him by the time that I die, which is inevitable at this point, let's be honest. No, he's... I legitimately have no clue what the hell then. What is this? I don't even. Okay, at the least the sword is doing a nice chunk of change in damage too. Ow. Nice chunk of change in damage, I say. god, you're at. Okay, don't let the... Army, he's restoring back his health. I'd say yes, but at the same time, I've seen him sacrifice the army and not gain back, like, any health. So it's either some sort of percentile bullshit of how much he's dealt back, or I'm just managing to do enough... Okay, thanks, guy. Do enough damage to make it so as the amount he heals back is insignificant. Makes me wonder if I shouldn't go leveling up some more before deciding to do this suicidal thing. Oh my frickin'... Let me pass! Summon up you. Come on. Yeah, I bet he is. So am I. Can suck it up a little bit. What level is he? I don't know. Or what level am I? Son of a taint. Oh, don't you dare be throwing freaking more skeletons at me, Buster. That just straight up killed me. Okay. 4. Straight up murder, that's fine. If I'm seeming salty about this, that's because I am. The boss is 30. What level am I again? I just turned 30 before I ended up fighting this boss. I was healing! How much did I need to chug in order to actually properly heal from that? Oh my god, freaking hit the goddamn piece of shit dragon. I've had some pretty unfun dragon fights. This is taking the cake. Okay. I know I'm doing damage to the guy. I don't want to know why the hell my character suddenly decided to try to turn immediately south when trying to walk to the east, but why did my character just suddenly try to walk south when he was quite clearly trying to go east? Caps lock was on. Oh. But this is one of the worst dragon fights. I'd almost argue that this just straight up is. But then again, I don't know. I've had some pretty bad ones. Trying to think of some of them.
I'm wounded.
Some uneventful ones would be gods. I don't even remember most of them off the top of my head anymore. I'm just trying to occupy myself with trying to kill this guy now. Sure, apparently I wasn't healing fast enough that the 5 billion freaking dragonkin... Did you summon enough? Did you summon enough dragonkin? How the hell do you have this many dragonkin? I'm just curious how many dragonkin this guy has. I need godly power? I don't know. It's less godly power at this point and more just patience. Because it seems like every time he sacrifices his dragonkin minions, he doesn't really heal much. And then his minions all drop all the goddamn healing potions in the world. So I guess I should be thankful for that. Oh god, not the skeleton babies. Just kill your goddamn minions already so I stand a chance again.
My health is low.
Actually, most recently, I'm playing another game for Let's Play reasons called Rings of Power. It's got a rather underwhelming dragon fight. I mean, it's underwhelming, not necessarily that it's bad. Oh my god. I actually had more fun fighting off against Seath the Scaleless in Dark Souls than this. Of course, then again, I also find a lot more dragon fights in that to be a lot more fun than this. Alright, I'm gonna try to stop with the freaking negativity about the dragon fighting. And just be angry at the things that this dragon is doing. Like summoning a metric butt ton of skeletons.
My health is low.
I'm just gonna stand right here, keep on blasting them with lightning bolts.
My health is low.
See if this works.
My health is low.
Was it underwhelming or overwhelming? Under. It was definitely underwhelming. Okay. Yep. Here we go again. Pretty much it was just like... It wasn't even a dragon fight. I had gotten into the dragon's horde. Fought a couple of dragon's minions. And that was it. Didn't even have to fight the dragon. I'm doing damage to it.
My health is low.
Not terrible, a lot. But there is damage. No, it just means that this dragon has a lot more bullshit mechanics. Like, the game that I'm playing for Let's Play purposes is kind of more of a role-play action RPG. Strategy and whatnot involved with it. Like, you're following a character's particular story, which I always did love those kind of RPGs. As opposed to, like, oh, you make your character, and then you wander around the countryside for God knows how long. Like, that's been done to death. All the Skyrims, all the random, like, Fallouts and whatnot. I don't know, sometimes I just like a good RPG that has a good story around good or half-decent characters. Ah, there it goes. Diablo 1 actually felt like that for the longest time with me. Because, like, I didn't know the plot of the name of the characters. I just kind of assumed it was one of those, you slay the evil, good job, kind of a thing. Yeah, I'm not getting any experience for killing these dragonkin. I'm not even sure their purpose then. They're not with experience points. I don't think they're actually healing Ordrak when they're sacrificed. You mean that don't. I can hear what it is that you're thinking.
My health is low.
So, how much longer do you think it'll take, guys? I mean, I've got this one. All I've got to do is just not press go back to town. It's just a little bit of patience. Sure is, game. I gotta love how the character doesn't even get out the full "my health is low" before I'm actually dead. Oh man, you know what was actually a really good dragon fight? Like, for all the shit that I used to give it, Fable 2 has a really half-decent dragon fight. Actually fun, feels like you're fighting a dragon. Even though he's not really technically a dragon. Just like takes on that form because it's badass. Or maybe it is actually technically a dragon and I'm an idiot. I'm wounded.
My health is low.
Okay, 1 second.
Has fled.
Huh. Wondering where all the freaking health potions I keep on getting are going, because they're not going to me. Alright. Time in. Really, I'm just hoping to keep him distracted long enough so that I can actually deal a good chunky damage before he goes like pummeling me into the ground. Or can I get my sword summoned again? No? Alright. At least the critical strikes do a butt ton of damage. What battle was I talking about? It's the super last battle against the Jack of Blades, who then takes up the I don't want to say the appearance. Like, he ends up taking up the bodily form of a dragon. And it feels so goddamn good to fight him. Like, he does do the whole flying around thing and whatnot, but that's what you expect a dragon to do in a battle. Especially for life or death. It's like, why wouldn't a dragon decide to fly around away from the opponent? And you actually have to utilize all the skills of your character in order to do anything. Bow, magic, strength. It feels good. It is a good dragon fight. It's just kind of a shame that there's the entirety of Fable 2 in front of it. Or maybe I'm thinking Fable 1. It might be Fable 1 that I'm thinking of. Fable 1 is a good Fable game. I'd play through it again.
I'm wounded.
Well, that guy just obliterated me. Someone's sword. Thank you. No, it was definitely Fable 1, now that I think about it. It's like Anniversary Edition or some shit. Trying to remember the last time I had my D&D party against Dragon. There was a black dragon way early in the campaign who everyone just kind of seemed to narrow. Like, picture this situation. I know that I probably talked about it in Discord some time ago. Was like, hey guys, say that your party saw this old man running out of a dragon's den, and he's quite literally just trying to leave the place after being captured by the dragon for God knows how long. Is that considered suspicious? Why the old man is running out of a cave and how he got out? And like universally, the entirety of my Discord is all like, yeah, no, that's suspicious. It's like, how? Old man trying to leave a cave that he is very much not wanting to be in. It's like, oh, how did it get away from the dragon? The dragon, I could understand him trying to get away from and just ended up dying to. The gnolls that the dragon had working underneath him, on the other hand, that's a different story. Activate dragon form is from Fable 1 Anniversary Edition. He's supposed to be a red dragon. Yeah, that was a really good dragon fight. I'd play through Fable 1 again just for that dragon fight. Oh, you know what I could do if I had the spell? Because if I had a second sword spell, I could summon that sucker. Is he just clawing at me now? I think he's just clawing at me now. There he goes. Oh, back to clawing at me. One of your favorite boss fights of all time? Good, I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks so. I mean, it's definitely one of my favorites in just Fable in general. Not that there's too many freaking fantastic fights in Fable. Or the Fable franchise. But I digress. Am I hitting those back at him? Always seems like they're bouncing, and then I don't know whether or not they're hitting them or if I'm just delirious. Because I've been at this fight for 20 freaking minutes. Longer at this point now. 27 freaking minutes. Incarnation of corruption. Getting slain by a dude with lightning bolts. Want to get Xbox and play the Fable games again? I mean, the Fables, well, I know your PC is probably not all that great, but still. I know that there's Fable and Fable Anniversary Edition available on Steam. Probably up on Humble Bundle. Fable 2, yeah, that one unfortunately I think is only on Xbox 360. Maybe Xbox One. If it's got, like, some sort of reverse capability going on, which I don't think it does. I mean, you guys were gonna kill me again, but, you know. I only got 6 health potions left. Seriously, guy. Well, yep. That was my own fault. I see we're going back to this. Fable 3, I know that they had for both. There it goes. Yay, that was the least satisfactory, like, 30 minutes I think I've ever spent fighting a boss. Oh, mysterious helmet. Did I seriously just pick up 1 gold from this guy? I really hate this boss. Am I gonna go over here and Syl's gonna be there and she's gonna be all like, now that he has been dealt with, I can gain ultimate power or some shit like that. Wow. So, I think I was supposed to fight him in this arena. Don't know what really makes me think that, but I think I was supposed to be fighting him in the bigger arena and not on the stairs from the entrance. Holy balls. Oh, that's hilarious.
You have done so much for Torchlight and for me. I cannot thank you enough, my friend.
The Dark Ember. I do not yet understand it. Does it have any purpose now that Ordrock has been destroyed? Ordrock harnessed the energy of an entire mountain of ember, but he could never leave the focal point of his web. He was a prisoner of his own power. But was the Dark Ember meant to free him? That would mean it had the power to channel energy directly from the focal point. Imagine it. The power of an entire mountain of ember in the palm of my hand. I have so much more to learn. I may not be leaving Torchlight for quite some time.
They said the name. Roll credits. Sorry, I'm trying to get the decibels back up. Waypoint activated. Now the Xbox One has backwards compatibility, so in theory you could play the Fable games. This is true. They also had Fable 3 available for PC for a very brief period of time. Like, very brief period of time. And how I ended up playing it, well, I think I had just caved and got the 360 version. No, wait. What did I do? Was it Fable 2? I think Fable... Which one was it? One of them was available for PC for a very, very, very brief period of time, and then they ripped it down from the internet. For reasons. Let's see. Sometime, Fable, Hero. Look, it's been freaking 4 years since I've last played Fable 2 at all. And, oh god. What freaking... I don't know whether or not I played this on... I must have played it on PC. Seems like I did. Like, they used to have it for PC, and then they ripped it off the internet, and then it became only available through 360. I'll update that at some point. So yeah, I guess I'm done Torchlight. Oh, hi. Improves heirlooms. It's been a long journey for you. If you wish, you may retire. Be forewarned, retirement is permanent. Upon retiring, you may pass down one of your items as an heirloom to your descendant and it will be further enhanced. Your descendant will receive the benefit of your fame and begin their own journey with increased skill. Come speak to me again when you wish to retire. The only option that there is accept. Well, thanks for alerting me to that game. Okay. Whew. Well, I might as well see what gear I got at the least. I mean, I don't know the next time I'm even gonna touch this game. What is this? Graven's Crystal Helm. Amassment. Wow, this is perfect for a warrior character. Excuse me. Holy balls. Oh, then I have all this stuff that's in the chest. Wait, what's it? That's the shared stash, which should go between characters anyways, right? I think. Didn't mean to deposit that. I think it's been 4 years since I played the Fable game. Let's see. I don't remember the first one, but it must have been like 2 years. No, it must have been a year before Fable 2. And then Fable 2 I played through 2016 into 2017. And then Fable 3 I had played from in 2018. Ah, balls. Okay. Oh. Guess I'll just sell all this crap. Not that the money is going to be passed down, huh? Sell a ton of those potions, too. Why the heck? Yet. But yeah, that was Torchlight, I guess. Not gonna lie, was pretty fun throughout most of it. The ending just kind of felt rather lackluster, kind of like how to describe it? Like, with no proper, like, cutscene or any follow-up story besides, you've slain the thing, congratulations. It just kind of feels a little hollow. I know the Fable game I haven't finished was Fable 3 because I don't have any of the DLCs. Honestly, the DLCs for Fable 3 are just kind of meh anyways. I honestly had, as unprofessional as it sounds, I had just kind of played through that sucker as fast as I could after a certain point because it's just like, okay, thanks game. I love being forced into a chicken suit and humiliated on stage. But yeah, this was fun. It's just like, there were points of it was just underwhelming. This, like, I don't know, felt like there was very little build up to the actual end boss, because I was just like, oh hey, here's Dragonkin, and here's the bigger Dragonkin. And there's definitely there was definitely a little bit of power scaling, drastic power scaling in my opinion. But then again, I think the game also believes that you were going to shove your face into each and every single one of those, you know, treasure map dungeons and the optional dungeon that the dude had. I probably skipped out on a couple of the optional side quests that the other characters had. Not that their experience points would have mattered that much in the end. I think I probably would have done like 2 more quests worth of them if I had actually paid attention to those NPCs. Again, very Diablo-like, but it's very Diablo 1-like. This is far more bare bones than, say, a Diablo 2. Graphics or whatever. I like the style of it, but I'm also very simplistic when it comes to the style. I can play it because I won't remember the plot when you get the new gaming laptop. Woohoo! Honestly, and the plot too. The plot is kind of one of those things where it's just like, eh? You thought bad guy was good guy, but good guy go and do bad things. He evil, go kill. That's kind of what it felt like. Again, very bare bones, kind of in the same way. Kind of, again, huge comparisons to Diablo here, but that's mostly because, you know, this is a Diablo-like. Plot to do was confusing. Sorcerer dude gets infected and has his mind manipulated by the Amber. Amber is telling him to go down deeper and release a great evil thingy, and he did. It's kind of, again, it's super bare bones, but in more bare bones of a way than, say, Diablo 1. Because you're in a single hub town and you go down a thing. That's pretty much the Diablo 1 style, which I personally like that style a lot. But at the same time, there was like no good side quests. None that made me feel like anything for any of the characters or like any rememberable moments. Like, everyone remembers the first time going down into the sanctuary of Diablo 1, and then out of the darkness all they hear is, "Oh, fresh meat," and then just shitting their pants as the butcher comes running at them and just chops your warrior character in half in like 3 seconds. Everyone remembers that shit. Everyone. I don't remember a single boss that I faced in this. And I'm not talking like the champions. I mean the proper bosses. It's like, one of them was a giant spider. I remember that one. I think I was denied. Oh, there was the succubi looking gal. She was neat, but they're all pretty much just upscaled versions of lesser monsters. So none of them were really that memorable. It's just like, oh, it's the 20-foot spider, because I haven't been fighting like other smaller, like 10-foot tall spiders. Next stream is Darius saying, okay guys, I'm gonna play Diablo 2 or Torchlight 2. Nah. Not next stream, but I will eventually get into Torchlight 2. And hopefully it will expand upon Torchlight 1 like Diablo 2 expands upon Diablo 2 expanded upon Torchlight 1. Shut up. I seriously spent 30 minutes on that freaking last fight. I hate it. Hate that last fight. Oh. If there is ever a thing to make me not play a game again, all the way through, it's that last fight. I just know. No thank you. Do not want. I'm gonna quit out of Torchlight now. Hope I live stream or let's play Diablo 1 and 2. I do plan on playing through Diablo 2. Hopefully I can drag Link into that. Get some multiplayer action. I actually played through the PlayStation 1 version of Diablo 1 because I don't know, how to word it that doesn't make me sound like I'm freaking stupid when it comes to PC gaming. I remember countless hours trying to get into Diablo 1 and always just having a bad time of it because there's stuff like, oh, the succubus is going to run away for 5 straight on minutes. Or, oh, this one particular goblin is going to run away for God knows how long and swerve past her magic missile spell. That's great. This is fun, guys. And with the PlayStation 1 release, they kind of took a lot of those problems that I had with the game and they just became a non-existent, which I dig. I like. I had the patience to play through. Bought a USB for your PlayStation Classic so you can play Diablo 1. Nice. But yeah, I played through Diablo 1 on PlayStation. I had a good time of it. I know that I'll have to go back to mouse and keyboard for Diablo 2, which I'm a little less excited about. But I do want to play on stream with Link through Diablo 1. Because that shit can be fun. I'm not sure what he would play. But before I have him join me in the adventures through Sanctuary and all that fun stuff all over again, I really want to get him to play Dark Alliance 2 with me. Because that has just kind of been on the back burner ever since. I kind of hate it. I really do. When we were last in Vermont, I had these bigger ideas for my Let's Play channel. I was going to get Link in. He would come over like every week, and we'd play just like hours upon hours straight, doing nothing but recording, shooting the shit, go out to lunch, come back, do it again, play like a butt ton of games. And one of the latest games that was going to be one of those games was going to be Super Mario Brothers 3, I think. And we were going to play it on my Wii. So we were like, woo, yeah, Super Mario Brothers. And then we got word. that, oh, by the way, Dar, you're gonna move in like 2 weeks. So, you know, I had honestly just bought a pair of Wii controllers for like $30, I think, off of eBay. They work pretty good. A couple of USB controllers for Sega Genesis, some Super NES controllers, just so that we can have that more authentic feel when we like emulate some of the stuff instead of using a proper controller or proper console. And of course, there was Dark Alliance 2, Champions of Norath, Return to Arms. I was going to pull out the Xbox and play D&D Heroes with him, which is my favorite of the hack and slash D&D games, by the way. And it is so good, and now I can't because I am 3,000 miles away from him. But with the revelation that Parsec, the peer-to-peer streaming service, is now free, that makes things a whole hell of a lot easier. So that's going to be a thing that we're going to do eventually. Whole lots of eventually. Anyways, I have been ranting and raving for about 20 minutes or so now, so I'm going to go ahead, call it a stream. I'm so glad that I finished Torchlight. This was fun, but it's one of those cases of I've done it once, I don't need to do it again. So I'll probably not touch Torchlight in a very long time. Think to myself, hey, why did I never play Torchlight again? And then I'll start and then I'll just go, oh, that's why. But yeah, I'm going to call it a stream. Good night, Phoenix. Good night, Queen. I'm pretty sure you're still lurking in chat. Don't need to say good night, just good night. Thank you everyone so very much for watching and for coming out and joining me on what was going to be a relatively chill stream of Torchlight. If you guys like this, there are several fashions of supporting the channel. You can follow, you can subscribe. I am an affiliate. That's awesome. It feels good. And if you're on the YouTube side of things, hey, hi, how's it going? Remember, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Tell me how much I sucked in that last fight, because I did. I died like, what, 50 times just on the stairs. Good night, Queen Cinder. And hey, if you want to support the channel in a financial fashion, several options below. I suggest Humble Bundle, because that one, you know, you have to at least get a game and not just me flailing around like an idiot for playing video games. I think that's it. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next stream. Take care. Cheers.